So Ben, tell us about Omnom.
All right. Hi, today I'm Ben Griffith, and I guess tomorrow I'll be with Ben Griffith as well. Great start. So today I'm here to talk about our newest product, Omnom, Chefs on Demand. So our team consists of 4 members: myself, Alex, Brian, and Josh. So I was a former lobbyist and PR. I was in public relations before that. I've worked as a server and as a bartender. Alex he has 15 years of technological experience. He works currently in the medical field, and he used to be a cook. Our 2 other members that aren't listed is Josh Edwards, who is our mobile app lead today, and Josh is also our architect for the app. Brian Hamilton, he is a software engineer and he focuses on the back-end API. So what's the problem we're trying to solve? The problem that we're trying to solve is, about 6 months ago, a chef approached us and asked us if there was any type of technology out there that could get chefs and users connected. He was doing about 4 plus events a month. And so we looked around and we really couldn't find anything comprehensive. So then we started to do research, and it turns out there are a lot of chefs doing this. It's completely under the table, but there are a lot of them doing it, and a lot of them are looking to expand their base. So what's the solution? So our solution is Omnom, an on-demand chef service. So what Omnom is it brings chefs and users and it brings them together. So instead of a chef having to go out, cook, and then hopefully somebody comes to them and says, will you do an event for me? They don't have to negotiate services or prices. All the prices will be set. All the menus will be set, and they just go onto our app, and then a user can go onto our app and have a meal prepared at their home. So how does it work? So a local area chef goes onto the app, and they create their own profile. They can have their own resume. They can have multiple menus. They can have a schedule, and then the user goes on and they type in whatever kind of food they want. If it's Italian, if it's Greek, Indian, they can type in what type of substitutions they would like, or any type of allergies, or even what kind of diets they would prefer. And then they book the schedule, and then the chef comes to their home and they make a nice meal. So what's the market for a type of food app? So Zion and Zion did a study, and they said that 50% of those who they surveyed used a chef or a food app once in the last 90 days. Morgan Stanley analysis believe that delivery could top 40% of all restaurant sales, and a study by Mental has that 48% of consumers are going to be using a service like Grubhub or DoorDash at least once this year. So what's the revenue model? How would we capitalize on this type of thing? So our solution is just to add a percentage at 60% right now onto the chef's price. So when the chef says a price, say a family of 4, and that comes out to be $100. We just had 16% to that, so it's $116. So when a user goes on, they see 116. We don't have any fees or anything else. They'll just see that 116 to not scare them off. And that's how it works. So they pay the 116. We pay out the chef cooks a nice meal for them, and then everyone's happy. And $16, so we did $100 per transaction because it was a pretty good average. Some are going to be lower and some are going to be higher. We just found $100 to be a pretty good area for that. But if you have the 16 of $100 times 100,000 transactions, it comes out to be $1.6 million. So what's our target market? Our target market is really families that are busy. Right now we're focused on the event part of life. So graduations, birthdays, Valentine's Days, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. Those are kind of your big times that restaurants make money. And my mother-in-law is somebody that really could have used this app just in December, because my brother-in-law just graduated from college. And my mother, we had a lot of family coming to town. My mother-in-law was the one that ended up having to cook for everyone, and including the day of the graduation. It would have been nice for her just to be able to get a chef to come, cook for the whole family, and she could actually enjoy the experience of her son's graduation. So how do we plan on reaching our audience? I mean, traditional advertising is the best way to go. Like Cullen Ranch, for example, they have their own magazine that is good to advertise in. Chef shows are really great. I'm talking about like trade shows where knives are revealed, different type of kitchenware. And we would like to partner with culinary schools, because we think that if we partner with culinary schools, we can have a nice inflow of chefs, and we can also be able to give them a better service, because then they can build a resume while they're in culinary school. So what's our ask of Nevada NV? We're looking to be investment ready. This app requires startup capital, and we would love to have the business experience that you all bring to kind of bridge some of these connections, especially with chef vendors and culinary schools, because we'd also like to be able to put on our app a way for chefs to be able to buy knives and forks and whatever else they would need. And our plan is to raise $1.5 to $2 million in the beginning. We kind of need a large fund, because the way that it works right now is credit cards take 2 days to process. We're worried that chefs are going to be a little bit worried about, they fulfill their contract, they do their meal, and then they're not going to get paid for 2 days. And we would like to be able to pay them out right then and there. So, yeah, that is Omnom, Chefs on Demand. Thank you.
Thanks.